Rangers made sure that they got to the next round of the Scottish Cup as they beat Fraserburgh 5-0. In today's video, we will discuss some points from the game, whilst also going over all of the latest Rangers news from the last 24 hours. That includes some big Rafael Fernandes news as a twist has emerged. But first, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel and join our fast-growing community. In some crazy news, Brazilian superstar Neymar is set to partner Alfredo Morelos under former Rangers manager Pedro Caixinha at Brazilian club Santos. Renowned transfer guru Fabrizio Romano reports on X that the 32-year-old is closing in on an emotional return to his former team on loan from Saudi Arabian side Al Hilal. In rejoining Santos, where he initially made his name before a marquee move to Barcelona in 2013, Neymar will link up with former Rangers striker Morelos. The talented winger will also work under ex-I Brox gaffer Caixinha, who was appointed Santos' new boss at the beginning of this year. The addition of a player the stature of Neymar to the ranks will be a colossal boost for the Brazilian club going into 2025. Caixinha got his reign off to the perfect start last Friday with a 2-1 win over Mirassol, which Morelos played no part in. The 54-year-old spell in Govan was far from successful, but over 7 years after his sacking, it now looks like he will get to manage one of world football's biggest talents. In some big Rafael Fernandes news, Felipe Clement has admitted new signing Rafael Fernandes is not directly ready to play for Rangers. The Ibrox club landed the Lille centre-back on loan for the remainder of the season with an option to buy. However, Clement has suggested Fernandes is not immediately ready to make an impact in the Rangers starting 11, having barely played last season. Fernandez was watched by the Rangers scouting department during his time in Portugal, but he has had limited game time since making the move to Ligue 1. Clement, therefore, has tempered expectations for the defender as he revealed his plan to test the player before making a decision on the option to buy. "I am very happy that we believe in his potential," said Clement on Rangers TV. "He is not somebody who will be directly ready. He played almost nothing in the past year. But the scouting team saw him play the year before in Portugal. I saw also several games from then. He's showing great attributes, he's fast, has good passing, is powerful and is young and athletic. We had good information from Lille from players who were training with him, so I think in the circumstances where we had to look for players, he will be a good signing. We have him now for 6 months on loan, and we can test him and see how he is a person and see if he will be ready for Rangers in the future. We believe in his potential, and now we have 6 months to look at that, and if we all agree that he has that potential, then we have the buying option." What are your thoughts on Clement's comments about Fernandez? It's definitely worrying that Fernandez isn't a player who can come in straight away and perform. It makes a 6-month loan seem almost pointless. The option to buy is definitely a positive. However, with the way the club is run at the minute, are we going to see another Oscar Cortez situation where the player is on loan, he barely plays, then we break the bank anyway for him to still barely play? We need a centre-back now, not next season. Now! We go excited when this deal came through, it seemed so promising. A defender, a young defender with an option to buy. But now after the latest update, it seems more worrying than anything. Hopefully Nsiala can maintain this form he's found since breaking into the first team, and let's hope that when Fernandes gets his opportunity, he makes it worth the wait. But we will just have to trust Clement until then, and keep our fingers crossed. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Before we get into the next story, please make sure you like the video if you are enjoying so far, and subscribe to the channel to never miss out on any of the latest coming out of Ibrox. Thank you, let's get back to the video. Ruben Amorim has branded his Manchester United side as potentially the worst in the history of the club, just days before facing Rangers. The Portuguese manager made the astonishing blast against his own side after the 3-1 loss to Brighton at Old Trafford. Amorim has endured a testing time at Manchester United since joining the Premier League giants from Sporting CP. In 15 matches in the dugout, Amorim has tasted victory 6 times with 2 draws and 7 losses. The manager has been left furious over the situation as he made the blockbuster claim over his side's form, citing a 2 wins in 10 record in the Premier League. "We are being the worst team maybe in the history of Manchester United," said Amorim. "I know you want headlines, but I am saying that because we have to acknowledge that and change that. So there you go, your headline. In 10 games in the Premier League, we won 2. I know that. Imagine this for a fan of Manchester United. Imagine this for me. You are getting a new coach who is losing more than the last coach. Imagine that. We need to survive this moment. I know that. Amorim's side face Rangers in their next outing on Thursday night in the Europa League. Philippe Clement will lead the Ibrox club down south for the league phase match in the UEFA competition, with Rangers sitting 8th in the Europa League, 1 point behind Manchester United. This is an insanely important game for the Light Blues, with the top 8 in the new Europa League format guaranteed a spot into the next round, while 9th to 24th have to play playoff games. With Manchester United struggling for form and essentially becoming a mid-table side in the Premier League as of late, now could be the perfect opportunity to play them. We just need to show up like we can do on a Thursday night, as we've shown many times in the past. But what are your predictions for Thursday's game? Let me know down in the comments. Finally, Manchester United defender Noussair Mazraoui has issued a warning to his teammates about the threat of facing Rangers striker Hamza Igerman. The Morocco internationalist, 27, is well aware of the importance of stopping the on-fire Rangers forward when the clubs meet in the Europa League next week. Philippe Clement's side travelled to Old Trafford for the tie on Thursday with hopes on sealing progression into the knockout stage. Rangers are currently 8th in the league phase table, with opponents Manchester United 1 point ahead in 7th. Mazraoui is expecting a tough challenge, especially against Igerman, as he tipped the 22-year-old for a call-up to the Morocco national team. The people in Morocco are speaking about Igerman's goals in Scotland. The Manchester United fullback told the Daily Record, "It's not easy to score in a good league, so it shows he's working well at Rangers. It won't be unusual if he makes it to the national team, but obviously it's the choice of the coach. Stopping Igerman is one of the challenges for us. He has been excellent for Rangers. Our defenders will need to pay attention to him and not give him space in the penalty area. That will be really important. Seeing how much of a star Igerman is seen to be in his home nation is fantastic." The Moroccan has been on fire this season, scoring 13 goals and providing 3 assists in all competitions so far. This includes 4 goals and 1 assist in 4 Europa League fixtures this season. Seeing this player develop so quickly is such a breath of fresh air. It's been so long since we've had a consistent and proper striker at the club, showing glimpses of Alfredo Morelos, but it seems more technical ability, and without the hothead, it's so hard not to get excited to see where this young man can take us. Of course, his future is uncertain, with multiple teams sniffing around at the Moroccan. It could be a challenge to keep a hold of him when the bids come in. However, on the plus side, with so much publicity floating about for Hamza, all that is going to happen is increase the value of him. If in the unfortunate case we do let him go, the more interest in him and the more well-known he becomes, the higher the price we can demand for his services. Let's hope Hamza can live up to his reputation on Thursday and put some seriously important goals past Manchester United and give us a better chance at getting through to their next round, giving us something major to play for this season. Let's also hope that Igerman can get the recognition he deserves and get a call up to his national side. Allowing him to play against better players and in bigger competitions will do him well. It will only help the development of the young lad, helping him become an even stronger player and hotter prospect. Let's see how far this guy can go. But let me know your thoughts on Noussair Mazraoui's comments about our star boy down in the comment section. But that is all we have time for today. I hope you did enjoy the video, and if you did, please make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more Rangers content. Thank you, I'll see you in the next video.